One of the hardest parts about being injured in any kind of an incident is when you don't recover. There's a limitation to what modern medicine can do, as amazing as it is. But if you think about it, when we look back 10 years ago, we're kind of amazed at what we know now than what we didn't know then. Well, the same is going to be true 5 years and 10 years from now, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now as well. We're going to think the same thing about today. The reality is, if someone suffers even a routine back injury, it's most often the case that you're never going to be exactly the same as you were created, in the first place. And what happens is there's just a limitation to what's available as far as options. People go through a conservative treatment first, whether that's chiropractic, physical therapy, whatever. The next step tends to be something with a needle. The doctor is going to try to inject something into you. And when that fails, surgery can or maybe isn't even an appropriate option. But when you get to that end of the road, even if surgery isn't successful, maybe they try injections again or whatever. But when you tap out on all that, you're just left to deal with what you have. It becomes incumbent upon us to be able to place a proper dollar amount on such long-term suffering, which of course is impossible. We never try to get someone to a point where they're happy it happened, because you're never going to be happy something like that happened. But we seek to get to a point where it feels fair, where there's closure, where there's a recognition of the harm that was caused.